Hello. I wanted to jump on here real quick because I wanted to share a experience that I just recently had in hopes that it will keep you from getting scammed because I consider myself to be a fairly intelligent person and I got scammed pretty good just a couple Fridays ago. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my pride and my ego to the side and tell you the story. So I was scrolling through Facebook. This is Snowball, by the way. I was scrolling through Facebook. I came across a friend of mine uh, who had an ad for a car that was for sale. Mind you, I was not looking to purchase a vehicle. So I take a screenshot of the ad. It's too good to be true, and there's some grammatical and punctuation errors on it, and also not anything against foreigners, but and I know that whenever sometimes if they're okay, sometimes when they try to use words that we use, they get used incorrectly. Okay, so those are easy to spot. That English is not their first native language. So I took a screenshot and I sent it to her, and I was like, I didn't even get a chance to text anything, and she was already responding to me, and she was like, "Hey, girl," and I was like, "Hey," I wasn't expecting that, from a scammer. "Hey, girl," so that kind of put me at ease. I'm not gonna lie, and she was like, "Hey, I'm out of town, but there's a lot of families that are hitting me up. Um, did you want it?" And I was like, "Hmm, I don't. Well, no," and I was about to explain to her that the reason that I had sent her the, screenshot was because I thought somebody hacked her account, because the punctuation and grammar were so horrible. But then I didn't want to offend her because she owned it and was like, "No, yeah, no, it's me. If you want, I'll hold it for you. There's a few families that are wanting it, but if you can at least give me $500, I can hold it for you until I get back in town." So I was like, well, my son happens to need a car. And I was like, okay. And we happen to have some extra money. And so I was like, okay, well, what's your cash app? Well, then she did a little reverse psychology on me. Now, mind you, before that happened with the cash app, she accidentally calls me on Messenger where I can see a video of her. I cannot hear her though. I could not hear her. We could not speak to one another, but she looked at me and she was like, waving and, she was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry." The whole, I could read her lips. But then she hung up and she immediately texted me back and was like, "My phone's broken. I'm sorry. Something's wrong." Anyways, yes, I do have a Cash App, but I don't want to send it to you through Messenger, which okay, everything was a red flag, and I had a bad feeling from jump. So please trust your gut instincts. Okay, learn from me. So she ends up butt dialing me again, and a recording of her comes up again. So that's twice that I see her, and it puts me at ease. I'm not gonna lie, it put me at ease, and it made me feel like, despite every fiber of my being screaming, "This is a scam! Don't do it." Because of the fact that I saw her in a video, even though I couldn't hear her, it put me at ease. And so then she did a little reverse psychology, acting like she didn't want to, give out her information through Facebook Messenger, like it's any safer to do it through a text. And so she asked for my phone number. I gave it to her. Then she texted me. She gave me a name that was not hers or her husband. Okay. Another red flag that I completely ignored. And so I sent her $500. Now, as soon as that was done, I realized I just got scammed. I contacted my husband. I had already sent him a picture of it and said, "Hey, I just bought this." And he was like, "That's a scam." And I was like, "No, it's not. I know this girl." I was like, "I know her. I saw her. I actually, she called me on Messenger. We spoke, but we didn't speak." So that's when I was like, "Oh man, how embarrassing," because we didn't actually speak. I saw her And basically what they did was these scammers probably found a video of her on her profile, and they just, used that. And because I couldn't ask her any questions, I was none the wiser as to whether it was actual a real time, video of her or not. So I'm sharing this with you because I don't want this to happen to you. Because one, I went against, please don't go against your gut feelings. They're there for a reason. You have gut feelings and gut instincts for a reason. Listen to them. I'm over 50. I know better. They still got me. Two, videos without them talking, but eventually they're going to be able to, they'll be able to talk to you in real time, just like I'm talking, they'll be able to, you can ask them a question and they'll be able to answer you. The technology's already there. They just didn't happen to use it on me. Um, so please be aware of that. Also, there's a few things that I want to bring to your attention just in general. Um, oh, I'm going to show you at the end of this video too how easy it is to do deep fakes with people, because I actually a few months ago I'm a I'm a new YouTuber. I just started YouTube this year, and I've been researching all kinds of stuff. And in the process of researching stuff, I came across this company called HeyGen, which I'm not sponsored by them. They're not paying me anything to endorse them or anything like that. They just happened to be the company that I used, and I had I had made a clone of myself, a video clone, just for fun, just to see, what all it could do. And I can literally make this clone of me speak like every language that's available, that they offer, anyways. All I had to do was talk for 2 minutes and upload the video and send it in, and then I can literally go into their database and I can click on any language that I want to speak, and type out what I want it to say, and it will speak that language for me. And so I did this really cute little video that I sent out to all my friends and stuff, and told them, I got a new job in Italy as a French newscaster. I don't remember exactly what it was, but half the people were smart enough. They didn't open it because they thought it was, spam or scammers. But I'll include it at the end of this video so you can kind of get an idea how good AI is. The other thing that I wanted to share with parents and grandparents, okay, is there are people that will claim that they have your kids or your grandkids, and that if you don't send them money, something's going to happen to them. Um, Set up a code word with your loved ones, okay, that only they know, that you can ask them to make sure that they in fact do, have your child or grandchild. It's just an extra precautionary measure that I encourage everybody to have and set up, because they are slick, okay, and they're fast. Okay, so sit down with your family and come up with a security word that you guys can use in circumstances like that. The other thing I would also like to bring to your attention is there has been an influx in the last couple of years of sextortion cases with children that are like 10, 11, 12. Now, these children should not have phones. They shouldn't even have access to them. But, the fact of the matter is they do. And, they're succumbing to the pressures of society of sending pictures of themselves, compromising pictures. And there's people in, overseas that are pretending to be the opposite sex, and they're getting these kids to send them pictures of themselves, and then they're turning around and they are extorting them or sextorting them and threatening to show their family these pictures, unless they send them money. And so these kids, they're between a rock and a hard place. They don't have any money. So what they end up doing is, and I know you remember when you were like in junior high and high school, you thought everything was such a big deal. Everything was so huge. You never saw past high school or junior high. So these kids are killing themselves. They're committing suicide because they don't know how to they can't come up with the money, for one. And they don't want their parents to see their compromising pictures of themselves, So I just want to encourage you. These are uncomfortable subjects to talk about, but please, for the love of God, um, have these conversations with your children. Okay, I don't 10, 11, 12, whatever. You know your child better than anybody, or I hope you do. Sit down and have an age appropriate discussion with them regarding these schemes that people have set up, because it is happening to children and they are killing themselves. They're committing suicide because they are being extorted, blackmailed with pictures of themselves that they willingly sent, because that's where our society is right now, whether you want to believe it or not. So I hate that this is such a dark message, but I just don't want to see anybody hurt or taken advantage of. So I hope that this helps anyone, someone. And if it doesn't apply to you, please send it to a loved one that you think it might help. I do thank you so much for clicking on this video and giving me your time. And I hope I have saved you some pain and heartache and hopefully some money, and that you will not make the same mistake that I made. So again, thank you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks. Bye now.
Selon un rapport de recherche de Reports and Data, le marché mondial de l'intelligence artificielle dans la découverte de médicaments était évalué à 253,8 millions USD en 2019 et devrait atteindre 2127,9 millions USD d'ici 2027 à un TCAC de 31,9%.